I'm standing here with Vance Petru, who is the president of the Royal Astronomical Society here in Regina, and it's a special day because tomorrow morning is going to be an interesting lunar event, and a bunch of actually lunar events all colliding into one. So thank you for joining me, Vance. Maybe can you explain what we're going to be seeing tomorrow morning?
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. We have a special occasion going on. It's called the Super Blue Blood Moon. So that's a good tongue twister if you want to try saying that 3 times fast. But it is an event where a couple of things are all coming in together. It's a fairly rare event. The first thing I'll talk about actually is the eclipse. So a blood moon is a total lunar eclipse where the moon will pass in behind the Earth or in through the Earth's shadow. And in doing so, it turns kind of an orange-red color. It's beautiful to watch. So here in Regina, we're pretty fortunate. We get a chance to see it early in the morning. So if you're driving into work, take a look out in the southwest. There's a good chance you'll see it in the sky. Where the mid-eclipse happens around 7:30 a.m. So a lot of people are heading into work at that time.
A good time for it. And I mean, you mentioned the blood part of it, but there's also the super, the blue. What do those terms mean?
Well, the supermoon is actually, it's a term that astronomers have defined as when a full moon happens closer than 359,000 kilometers in its orbit. So anytime the moon is closer to that and a full moon, it's called a supermoon. And they usually come in triplets. So we're actually on the 3rd full moon of a supermoon triplet.
And it's also the 2nd full moon in the month. You usually get 1, but this year is a little bit different. We're not going to get any full moons in February, but 2 in January, 2 in March. So I guess that's where the blue comes from.
That's right, yes. The blue moon is basically a function of our Gregorian calendar that we use. So having 2 full moons in a single month. So that's what we have coming up here in January. And because there is none in February, we have the same thing happening again in March.
So you mentioned the color a little bit, the blood color of the moon. There have been recent volcanic eruptions in the Philippines and Japan, and you know that ash in the atmosphere can sometimes affect it. Do you think it'll be a little more vibrant of a red because of that?
Typically, the volcanic ash and stuff will sometimes turn the moon a more of a blue color. And in this case, we have when the moon is closer to the Earth, it's deeper red. So the further the eclipse happens away from the Earth, the more orange it looks.
Okay, so the color will be something to watch for. Any tips for any photographers that want to take a picture of it, anything like that?
As far as taking photos of it, it's going to be pretty low on the horizon, so you're going to want to have a good view of your horizon. So otherwise, be sure to take a look behind you because you're going to also see a nice sunrise as well.
It sounds like it's going to be beautiful. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I can't wait to see it.
Oh, thank you very much.